A rubber baby. You know you need unique New York. You know you need unique New York. You know you need unique New York. Okay. Okay. All right. Lights, camera, set props, check. Okay. Okay. Cut. Excuse me. I had to get that out. Cut. Cut. Hi. This Duncan, and I'm here to do another food review for you. This time we're doing a snack battle. And what snacks are going to be up for the battle? These are the snacks that are up for the battle. Look at this. Cheetos, I guess the original flavor is feet. Okay, but this one, this special flavor, brand new flavor, cheese pizza flavored. And look, this is not an Italian. It might be an Italian. Is this an Italian cheetah? Okay, Italian cheetah that loves licking on feet. Okay, pizza flavored. But look, this is why I say Italian, because look, the Italian colors are right where his naughty bits are. And he's got no pants on. Look at that. What's this thing? Wait, what is this? Is that, does anyone know what a cheetah penis looks like? This is a boy? Okay, we'll research that after the video. But I'm excited. I've never had these. These are going to be good. Those are going to be good. And then head-to-head battle, look, with Doritos Simply Naked, Naked of Dyes, Cool Ranch flavors. Even the bag is edible from what I understand. The bag is also free of any microplastics and dyes. That's why it's just all white. Whoever did the branding on this is a genius. I think you soak the bag in olive oil for like 4 to 6 hours. The flavor's not released until it soaks in the olive oil, I'm assuming. Okay, I haven't read the directions. I can't read. All right, but we're gonna do a head-to-head snack battle. I will try both of these snacks. Okay, then we will do a head-to-head battle afterward. Let's start with the Cheetos. Oof. When I did the smell test, it hit me. It hit me like a punch. Here's the thing about the smell, okay? It's herbaceous, but it's not like a healthy herbaceous. It's like, do you remember those combos? And the best flavor was the pizza. You know, it does smell a bit like a cheesy foot. It does, and maybe that goes back to this this cheetah that has its wiener out over here, slinging pizza dong, having this foot fetish, and now he probably wants lady cheetahs to step all over pizza so he can lick off the flavor. I'm not a fan. Look, the smell is a bit abrasive. So let's get in here and try it and then review it. Let's take a look. It looks a bit like your typical, it's got that orange hue. Oh, the smell is putrid. The smell is actually bad. I'm going to have to hold it away from me. But look, it looks a lot like a typical one, right? The immediate flavor that I get is like a breadstick. Whatever flavor and ingredients they use, it's like bready. And so instead of, I expect cheesiness, right? I'm not getting a huge hit of cheese. The cheese is very mild. And there's like this yeasty, bready flavor that they added. It's very odd. I'm going to try one more, but honestly, I'm not a huge fan. The flavors are balancing out a little bit, but it's still very like dough forward on the flavor. I'm going to have to give this like a 4.8. It's a 4.8. The smell is rough, and I'm a huge pizza fan. So I was actually very excited about this. All right, 4.8. Let's try the naked, no dyes, naked of dyes, full frontal nudity on these Doritos. This is the Cool Ranch flavor. You can eat the bag. I've confirmed it. You can eat the bag if you soak it in oil. Smelling, it smells very much like a corn chip, like a good corn chip. That's what I'm smelling immediately. Now let's take a look. There's not a lot of flavoring on there that's visible. You know, your typical Cool Ranch Dorito has a lot of flavor, but this is supposed to be free of all those dyes. It says, what did we strip? Dyes and artificial flavors safe enough to rub on your eczema is what it says. So safe a child can rub it on their eczema and it will heal the eczema. I don't know. I've never had an eczema chip either, so let's go in. Let's give it a shot. To be completely transparent with you, Cool Ranch is one of my favorite chips as far as like tortilla chips go. Cool Ranch is one of my favorite flavors. Here's my issue with it. It does taste similar to a Cool Ranch Dorito regular. But when you take a look at it, it looks like it's like missing a lot of the flavor, right? And I would say this chip is about as flavorful as your least flavored chip in a normal Doritos Cool Ranch bag. So, you know, sometimes you get the ones that are super coated. Those are really good with flavor. It's like a flavor bomb. This is like, I would even say it's a step down from your typical average Dorito Cool Ranch. It's not... I taste mainly the tortilla chip, and then it's got a hint of Cool Ranch. So I'm really missing my microplastics, and I'm missing all those things that stick in my gut and remind me when I burp that I just ate some Cool Ranch Doritos, and they were delicious. The flavors came out a little bit more in that one, but still, why would I ever do this to myself? If I'm going to eat a third of this bag, right? If I'm in my feelings and I'm going to sit there and watch, you know, Stranger Things and eat a third of this bag in an episode, why would I want a full frontal assault with no flavor? Why wouldn't I just get a cheap bag of tortilla chips then? Why would I pay 3 or 4 times the cost? I don't know. I do have a surprise for you. This is a snack battle. We're going to do a head-to-head flavor orgasm of the mouth, right? Mouthgasm, if you will. We're going to taste both and see who wins. But before we do the snack battle, ding, ding, ding. Before we do snack battle, we're putting one more player. We're putting one more contestant in the ring. This has become a Royal Rumble. Now we will try both with SpaghettiOs meatballs. Campbell's SpaghettiOs meatballs. I do have to warm this up. I've warmed up some water. Okay. I'm going to, okay. I'm going to put the can in the water. We're doing it hobo style. Okay, we're doing a hobo style. You think, you look at a homeless person or a group of people having a barbecue on a shopping cart turned on its side, and you think, what a bunch of sad, pathetic people. I'm thinking, how creative are those people? That's what I'm thinking. All right, we're going to have to give this a minute. And I haven't given you my review yet. All right, y'all can see this. I haven't given you my review, the number for the Doritos yet. This is not tea. This is not SpaghettiOs tea. That'll be on a different video. Okay, that is starting to burn my hand. I'm going to set it down. Okay, what do I give this? I gave the Cheetos pizzas a 4.8. These I give a 4.9.57. 4.9.57. Because I like Cool Ranch. But this is just not enough flavor. 4.5.97. Now we have to we have to wait for this to warm up. We have to wait for this can to warm up. It's going to take a minute or two. I've got boiling hot water in here, and I've got the can warming up. Let me crack the can open, okay? This isn't dangerous at all. Okay, I got it. I got it. Is it safe to lick? You can lick. If you can't use a can opener and you open up a top or it's got a pop top, you can lick all around this. It's safe to lick now. Like 20 years ago, you'd cut your tongue all up, but now it's really safe. Nothing. Nothing. We're going to give it a healthy stir, and then the snack battle will commence. We will try each snack with SpaghettiOs with meatballs, okay? SpaghettiOs with meatballs, and then we will do the snack battle royale. We'll put them all in my mouth at the same time. Look, it takes time, y'all. I guess I could some people on the YouTube, they like do a speed fast forward. I will never do that because I value your time watching this video way more than that. I feel like if I spend my valuable time sitting here waiting for my SpaghettiOs to warm up, that you should also sit here and spend your time watching my SpaghettiOs warm up. They're still cold. They're still cold. Should I pour a little bit out into the water and make a soup? What I'm trying to think, what would a hobo do? WWHD. I think we better do that. Okay. I think we better do that just because I don't want y'all sitting around for an hour. I could tell you some stories. I could tell you a story about my grandpappy, how he got banned from like 3 different Hooters restaurants. If you don't know, Hooters is a restaurant that serves chicken wings, right? And he offered some of the women there uppers, downers, uppers and downers. Basically, like he tried to get them high, and then the manager saw it and said, "You're not welcome here anymore." And then he tried to do it at another location, and they said, "You don't ever come back here." These 3 Hooters are owned by the same person, so you're no longer welcome at these 3 Hooters. And so that means that I was no longer welcome, because when I would go visit him in Dallas, then I couldn't go to those Hooters either, even though I wouldn't say I was dating one of the ladies that worked at Hooters, but she would definitely give me extra mozzarella sticks. This plays. So we basically done a cooking video where I did a hobo crock pot. This is hobo crock pot SpaghettiOs. Hobo crock pot SpaghettiOs, and now we're doing the taste a snack battle. Which one would do? Okay. Now, well, you may think this one has an advantage because it's pizza flavored, and this is tomato flavored. But what if they compete against each other? Right? You don't know until I put it in my mouth. And that's a tip for everybody. You never know. You may think you like certain things in your mouth, but until you have a couple of drinks, you're hanging out with your friends, and you just put it in your mouth, you're never going to know. All right, we're going in. Look, we're going in. I'll do a dip, and then I'll do a bite. That's actually delicious. That is absolutely delicious. That's really good. The yeasty bready flavor of the Cheetos pizza flavor really goes well with that. Look, I'm gonna have to give this a score of like 9 points. No. 9.2. 9.2. This is really good. I'm going back in. It's that good. I'm not even going in to taste. Oh, this is a big one. This is a John Holmes. This is a John Holmes Cheeto. Okay. Absolutely delicious. Now the question is, 9.2. The question is, these naked chips, that was yeasty, right? And bready, and it tasted really good because that's what the hobo SpaghettiOs needed, right? Was a little bit of yeasty, doughy flavor. Will the tortilla flavor be able to complement the hobo SpaghettiO soup that I made? Just enough. We'll have to see. Dip it. The verdict's still out. The flavors complement each other, but until I have some noodles, I'm having trouble. I should have brought a spoon. Okay, there we go. That's a good bite. Look at that. Double meatball on this one. Ooh. The tortilla and the tomato flavor and the light dusting of Cool Ranch, it makes it taste a little bit like a salsa. I don't know what to say except it's delicious. It's delicious. This is going to be impossible to choose. Now here's where the battle royale takes place. You thought that was it. It's not. Now, head-to-head challenge. We take a huge bite of the hobo soup. the SpaghettiOs hobo soup that we made, we take some of this and put it in our mouth, and some of that, and then whoever, the biggest flavor wins. The biggest flavor wins. All three head to head against each other. We don't know. Look, let me take a minute because I'm getting in my feelings. I'm getting excited. Let me clean my palate. Guys, a lot of people say you need to take care of your teeth and do dental hygiene. I say gargle more. The more you gargle, that's for tongue health. The more you gargle, you're going to have the healthiest tongue around. If you're eating soup or you're eating yogurt, you're eating anything that has any kind of viscosity, gargle it every bite. That's really going to promote mouth health. All right, let's get in here. I wish I had a spoon. I'm going to show one in my mouth. Okay, now good. Now good. Which one wins? We'll find out together. So I'm tasting notes of all of them. Because these are puffs, I can taste whenever I bite into a puff. And I can taste whenever I bite into a corn chip, okay? And obviously I can taste the noodles or the meatballs. Here's the flavor that sticks out. The meatballs and the noodles just kind of blend with everything after a few chews. The Doritos is pretty pronounced, that tortilla flavor. Now the problem I have with that is that now that all these flavors are battling, because this flavor is so light, you can't taste it with all these other, the tomato flavor and the yeasty flavor of the pizza Cheetos. Y'all, at the end of the bite, now that I've tasted everything, you know what's left in my mouth? It's that yeasty flavor from these pizza chips. So the battle royale of these three snacks, the hobo, oh, that's good. The hobo Chef Boyardee, we mixed some water and kind of stretched this a little bit. The hobo, Campbell's. The SpaghettiOs, the pizza Cheetos, and the naked Doritos, no dyes or nothing. The winner is the pizza Cheetos. And here's the funny thing about this. Isolated out of the three, this is the one I would not recommend buying. I don't recommend either of these. Buy these Doritos if they're out of the regular ones and you hate yourself. I mean, hate yourself more than you would just buying normal Doritos. Look, if you go to the store and buy Doritos and some picante sauce, you're already kind of hating yourself a little bit. Enjoy that. Revel in the hate, right? Just enjoy your time eating Doritos. Don't do this to yourself. Don't pretend you're trying to be fucking healthy. Effing healthy, okay? And then also, this tastes like shit. This tastes like shit on a tiny little curdled turd, okay? I suggest just buying a can of SpaghettiOs and just eating that. But this won out in the flavor profile over all of them. It got the worst rating today, but it won. That's the beauty of the snack battle, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. See y'all later. See y'all later. Cut. Cut. Is it cut? Did it cut off or not?